Hello everyone, hope you are doing well. So today I am starting a new series of Python. Okay, so as we know, right, I have already recorded some Java, so I am recording that session for Java, Python. Okay, later on I will start front end, Angular, React as well. Right, not now, yeah, but it will start later on. So today I am starting a new series of Python. So we will understand Python from the very basics. Okay, if you are a beginner, right, if you want to learn, please watch that completely. That will definitely help you and follow the complete series. And I will promise that when you will finish that series, right, I mean whenever you will complete that, right, you will become a Python developer. Okay, so I will go very slow, okay, in a slow manner, and we'll look everything, okay, about the Python, and mainly we will focus on the coding. Okay, hands-on we will focus on more, right, because definition you can get from anywhere, right. Mainly we will focus on hands-on, how do they work and how do we improve our coding, kind of that. Okay, so let's begin, right, without wasting the time. So what is a Python? So let me open the document first. So here we have introduction, right. What is a Python? So Python is a general purpose high level programming language, right. That means it is used right now. Python are too much in fashion because uh, all are that AI related tools, right. All data science and AI, artificial intelligence and data science are the too much popular right now, right. I mean AI is also part of data science only, right, where we have a lot of scope. That all things comes under the, all of the tools, all of the frameworks that they work on the data science, right, they developed over the Python only. Even we have a many tools, right, chat GPT or like, which is a AI tool, right, they also use Python internally. So whenever you will type some, generate some PPT, right, so internally it does write the Python code as well for that, right. So Python is that much popular right now and everyone want to learn Python, and Python is used for data analytics as well. So if you want to make your future in data analytics, if you want to make your future in data science, if you want to make your futures in kind of AI ML, right, then Python you have to learn it. Python is a very popular language right now, right. So Python is a general purpose high level programming language. Python was developed by the Guido van Rossum in 1989, right. So in 1989 Python is developed, right, and it become in a market popular in 1991, right. So officially the Python, I can say birth date, right, that is in 1991, right. For them only it is like Feb 20 1991. After it is coming a popular and it is too much fashion right now, right. Python is recommended a first programming language for the beginner because it is a too easy actually in terms of other programming language. Like if I'm talking about Java, if I'm talking about C and C++, right, they are having a kind of bit complex syntax, but Python is having a very easy kind of syntax, right. How does this work? That we are going to understand. So before going to start anything, I have given the introduction of Python. So as if you want to do hands-on on it, right, you have to install the software of it, right. So what software is required for Python, that we are going to understand. So first we have to install the setup, and then one IDE is also required. I will recommend you will always work with the IDE only. So let's go to the browser and just write here download Python. Okay, download Python for Windows. Or if you have any other operating system, you can go with that also. So download Python, it will open this link. So here we have seen the download Python 3.13.5 is the updated version. You just click on it. So it will start the download. Yeah, installation done. Let me open the folder of it. Okay. So it is a Python here, AMD64 version. So that time we have to click on install now. So now I think setup was successful, right? It is installed successfully. You can close it. IDE, okay. So we have to install one IDE as well, right, with Python. So what IDE will require? So if you are from the, actually I'm belong from the Java background, right? So I will always pick PyCharm. PyCharm is one of the popular IDE for Python developers. We have other IDE as well, but I do prefer because it is from the Jet brand, okay, and it is a free as well, and it's more user friendly. So I will always go with the Jet brand. Sorry, PyCharm. If you have any other IDE as well, that also fine. So let's go with the PyCharm. And here we have to download the community version. Okay, so we have multiple things here. You can go down. So here you can see that you don't have to click on this link, right? So that is ultimate unified product. So that means it is a costly, right? You have to pay something for it. So always go with the community version, which is free of cost. PyCharm community editions. So just click on download. So it will start downloading the PyCharm. Yeah, now it's completed. Let's open the folder. So PyCharm is a community edition, right? That is already. So two things we have to download first. Python be downloaded and installed, and then PyCharm, right? Community edition. So just click on it. So it is taking time. So yeah, click on yes. Yeah, so welcome to the PyCharm community edition setup. Next. Yeah, so it is asking the location where that is going to install. Fine. Next. Right. So create a desktop shortcut. Yeah, fine. Please click on use the path. Update the path variable. Yeah, please do it. Update context menu. Create associations with .py only. .py is for Python only, right? Click on next and install it. Okay, so now that PyCharm has installed successfully, so it is asking reboot now. I want to manually reboot later, so I will click on that only and I will click on finish. That means PyCharm is installed. Now let me open it. So PyCharm is ID here, not like that. So I think that desktop shortcut is created. Let me check once. Yeah, shortcut is created, right? PyCharm. Let me open this. So skip import. I don't want IntelliJ IDEA community, right? Some on it. So skip import. So this time PyCharm has opened. It has come like in this only. So here it is asking like Python new project, right? So let me create a new project first. New script or new project. So I will create a new project or open a project, something like that. So what I will do here, I will create a one folder. So whenever you're starting development, right? So you can go in a one particular drive anywhere like okay. So I'm going in my suppose D drive, and here I'm going to create a new folder, right, which could be having a like Python code, right? Python code, simple. Okay, do not have to give anything, so just give a Python code on it, and inside that you can create your code. So that folder I created. After that I will open this folder. Okay, I will copy this folder and I will go to the PyCharm, and here I can simply say open. So click on the open and just select that here, same which you have copied, and select it. Yeah, trust this project. So we are understanding, guys, from the scratch. If you are a beginner, if you do not know like anything about Python, if you want to start from the basics, right, you can directly start from there. I have explained everything, like how to install Python, how to download Python, how to install PyCharm, right, and how to open the PyCharm. So this time the PyCharm is ready. Now we have to write the coding on it, right? So here one file will create by default by the PyCharm itself, which is a main.py. So this code, let me remove it. I don't want this anything. Okay, so let me, it's asking some configuration, just wait for a moment. Let's wait for a moment.